everyone. Thanks for joining me for another video. This is week 42. And I'm just going to jump right in. My title card is already done. I did add with my roller date stamp, I did add the days on here. Week 42, I think, was like, it's not, my layout is not right here in front of me, but I think it was October 9th through the 10th, through the 12th. But it doesn't matter because this particular day, even though I put the week on there, this particular day lasted all day. It was of the fair. So every photo on here is of the Texas Fair. So our state fair. For that day, I took so many pictures and I wanted to make sure I include them all because they all had a different story with them. So I did go ahead and print them out in a 4x6 and a 3x4 so that way I can use the design A by Becky Higgins. I still use Becky Higgins, but you're gonna see at the end of this video how excuse me, I had to sneeze, how I actually use my 12x12 page protectors, and I'm able to do a little bit of a different design. I'm sure that if I looked very hard, I could probably find this particular design that I want to use. I have seen it on like the Project Life app, different page protector designs. So, but anyway, you guys will get to see that at the end of the video, how I actually put all of my pieces together on a 12x12 pattern piece of paper and slip it into a 12x12 page protector. Yeah. So today is Wednesday. I'm gonna try to get videos out on Wednesday and Friday because those are like my least hectic days. The children are normally pretty much finishing up school for the week, and our Wednesdays run a little bit slower. I kind of like to do all of our doctor's appointments on Wednesdays. So for some reason, we finish fast, we get out of here, we get to appointments, we're done by a reasonable hour, and I'm able to come to my desk and play a little bit. So let's get into the layout here, or the spread. I still have not figured out exactly what I want to call my Project Life pages. Maybe I should just call it my Project Life pages, right? Let's get into this page. As you can see on the first one, I'm still using the Collect app. I use the Collect app, and I also use PicFrame. So I'm able to print off 2 3x4 pictures, and then I'm able to print off a 4x6. Normally, I send them to Walgreens, like a big stack of photos for like a month or two, to Walgreens, and use my coupon code or something like that to get a great deal. Lately, I've been using my Epson. I have an ink tank, and I like the way they're printing, but not really. So I'm back and forth on them. Sometimes they're a little bit brighter from the ink tank, or it might be called Echo Tank. I'm not sure, but it's an Epson. They are a little bit brighter sometimes, and sometimes they're a little bit dull. I don't know, maybe it's my photo paper too, but I'm using Epson photo paper. So hey, that's a whole nother video. If you're interested in printing your own photos, just let me know and I'll try to get a video up about it. So here, as you guys know, recap, I'm using Simple Story Frankie. I'm finishing up all of the Halloween I have in my stash. I have some foam thickers here that I'm trying to put into this page. And I decided I was going to use Good Times Because who doesn't have a good time at the fair, right? I have tons of photo of my kids and my husband at the fair. I did not ride on anything. That's not why mommy went to State Fair. Mommy went to State Fair to eat. I know that's really bad. I went to eat. I love their funnel cakes and all their exotic fried foods. I know it's awful. And I pay for it later on because the minute I get on that treadmill and start exercising, I can feel all of the nasty that I've put into my body. So anyway, um, a lot of my Project Life type of collect app ideas, I look for like for instance how I did that 4x6 photo by adding like a little strip of pattern paper behind there and then putting my little ghost on there to embellish it. um there is a YouTuber, Shelly Crafty Life, I think it is. She also uses the Collect app from the iPhone. So if you guys want to find a different way to use the Collect app and put it into your Project Life, she's a great YouTuber. You guys can check her out. Me personally, I like to use a whole lot of embellishments. My albums are really thick. I love embellishments because I'm coming from traditional scrapbooking 12 by 12 to the Project Life. So just imagine how many embellishments we use on our 12 by 12 pages to put them into our Project Life. So my pages, my pockets are pretty thick, and my pages in my Project Life album are pretty thick. For this particular page, I use stickers and thickers. Stickers and enamel dots, and I kept it really simple this time because I pretty much put all the information and the fun stuff on these particular photos using the Collect app. So I just wanted to say like, one word to describe what was happening into the photos or whatnot. So, like the first one, they were riding on this ride that goes really fast and really high. So I put on there scary. The next photo is of my daughter. She had on my glasses. The sun was in her face, so she took my glasses in. Then she put them on. So I put on there spooktacular because she looked so spectacular, right? And then the sticker that I added to the third one was howling fun because they were on the bumper cars. And I mean, these kids were, all kids that were out there were screaming and hollering because they were so excited about driving. They're not going anywhere, but they think they're going somewhere. I don't know. Kids in bumper cars, right? We all love them because we think we're driving and we're just hanging there on a pole in a little car. So anyway, for this 4x6, I'm actually going to cut it down. And this is a photo of my husband and my son getting ready to go into this other type of fast machine. And the announcer was like, scream, go faster, scream if you want to go faster. So I'm going to put this down on a journaling card, and it had 2 pumpkins on it. Then I'm going to take that chipboard sticker pumpkin, that's the exact same one that was on that journaling card, and try to pop them up. So one pumpkin is just on the paper, and then the other one is a chipboard sticker to add some dimension and also to add an embellishment to make me happy. Then I'm going to go ahead and spell out go faster on there using the letters that came with this collection. And as you can see at the top, I totally skipped over it. I did use the wood veneers and a spider web that was from one of those sparkly October thicker packs. And the oh yeah is a wood veneer from, I want to say, Lawn Fawn. I'm not sure. I have no idea. So don't quote me on that. So I did add the wood veneer because I think it goes really well with all the tan papers that I have in this particular spread. And now what I'm doing is I cut off the words that went to this photo. So I cut them down a little bit more, and I'm going to try to incorporate them onto this photo and put them on like an arrow of some sort to make sure that I still add what was going on that day, and to keep, to keep fresh what I was thinking that day when I went ahead and put it into the app. That way I can still capture that day and what I was thinking. And that's what I love about the app. When I take a picture and I add it in there, and I go ahead and type in my journaling really quick, and that way I won't have to remember what was I thinking or whatnot. So anyway, I'm gonna add one of those little arrows there to point to the day and to point to who was in the ride and what was going on. And pretty much this layout is complete and done. I'm looking at it, and I'm deciding on more little small embellishments to add back and forth. There's the thicker pack that I'm using, the Halloween Boo. I have no idea what this collection is. As you guys know, and you can probably look in my other videos, I have taken all of my thickers out of the packaging, and I put them in a 12 by 12 album. And I did a video on that of how I've done that, and I've continued to do that with all my thickers that I bring into the house. I just take them out of the pack, throw them in there, and I throw the pack away, and I do not keep anything extra. As you guys know, we keep a lot of stuff. We keep a lot of scrapbook stuff, and that's what I'm going into this year. If I buy something, I want to be able to use it that exact same at least within a month or two, or within this whole album. That way I'm not wasting embellishments, and I'm not wasting my money by letting this stuff just sit in my scrapbook area for a long period of time. So I took that other arrow off, and I wanted it to be glittery, so I used some of these other arrows that's on those stickers that matches with the spider web. Now you're gonna see how I use a 12 by 12 piece of paper to incorporate this, how I use the 12 by 12 paper to put it into my 12 by 12 page protector, and also get a different design instead of design A. So it's like I have 3 4 by 6 at the top, and then I'm gonna have my 3 by 4 like surrounding. So it's like all of the activities are surrounding the Texas State Fair map that we use to travel around the park that day. So that pretty much completes the layout for me, guys. I really hope you guys enjoyed it, and thank you so much for watching and subscribing. You guys have a great Wednesday and enjoy the rest of your week, and I'll see you guys again on Friday. Bye.